is exciting for the league that we have two young players that can go at each other and still respect each other's game, but go at each other like they're trying to kill each other. And that's what I see from watching them.
Yeah, partially functional. Half of me is comfortable. The other half is close to the cliff, like Mrs. Huxtable. These boys got them hostess and clips. They pack like Lunchables, like.
We've all seen it. If you're an NBA basketball fan, then there's no way you haven't seen it. Time and time again, we've witnessed NBA rivalries. We've witnessed Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell. We've witnessed Magic and Bird. We've also seen, to a lesser degree, MJ and Isaiah, KG and Tim Duncan, and also Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant to an extent. LeBron James and Steph Curry. But if you really think about it, who's the next biggest rivalry after LeBron and Steph? I'll let you think about it. You thought about it? There's no one. There's no NBA rivalry right now. We have teams that are all good. We have very good players, skilled players, in fact, in this league. But the league now has lost its competitive edge. Guys used to go at each other's throats in order to be the best. We have guys now in this league that respect each other and respect each other's game. They're still looking to be the best, but it's not the same cutthroat way that it used to be back in the 80s, 90s, even in the 60s, 70s. Respectfully, I love this era because we have so many skilled players and players that work on their craft. You can't get away with being a physical presence and knock people on the floor like how the Detroit Pistons and Bill Laimbeer did, or even Dennis Rodman to an extent, although I think Dennis Rodman in this league now would still do what he did back then because he's such a great rebounder. But guys who were physical will be less impactful in today's game because today's game doesn't call for that. This game is more finesse, and if you don't have the finesse and skills to maintain, then you're not a good player in this league. I believe the NBA is missing the next biggest rivalry. Makes the NBA less attractive in a way. I know the NBA is doing numbers now. They've got some of the best TV players looking to come to this league and perform because they know this is the best league in the world. But to make the league even bigger, we need the NBA's next biggest rivalry. And the one I will pose to you guys, you might see coming and you might not see coming. From the few sample sizes and the players that I know, like their credentials, what they're about, how they play the game, how they approach the game, I believe these two players will create the next NBA's biggest rivalry and join NBA history as one of the biggest rivalries of all time. I know it's early, but hear me out. I'm going to have to say Anthony Edwards and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, you might look at me crazy because these players are very young. Even though they're very good, why do you think I would say these players? Well, we've seen them in a few matchups. Anthony Edwards missed 3 free throws in a row to tie the game up. And SGA went to his Instagram and posted, "They talk about my post game," and hit us with the double entendre and said, "But they talk about my post game."
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I think I said it wrong, but I'm gonna put it in here because I remember seeing it on his Instagram. I was like, oh, he's serious. He's dead ass. SGA is one of the best players in the league right now. We all know he's a top 3 MVP candidate if you've been keeping up with the NBA basketball. But Anthony Edwards is also that guy as well. The Thunder that game took the number 1 spot in the West from them, but now Anthony Edwards in the most recent game took back the spot, being the number 1 team in the West.
All around a team effort.
I think that alone, them being so close in record, there's a competitive, there's something there in terms of competitive nature. Both of these guys are competitive. They want to be the best. They'll talk shit to you. SGA talks shit. Anthony Edwards talks a lot. You can see they're already superstars in this league. Anthony Edwards is already being compared to the likes of Kobe Bryant and even Michael Jordan. We see people constantly saying, Michael Jordan's son. I mean, we see it. We see it. And this is exciting for the league, that we have 2 young players that can go at each other and still respect each other's game, but go at each other like they're trying to kill each other. And that's what I see from watching them. So I could be wrong on this prediction, but I believe Anthony Edwards and SGA will make the NBA's biggest rivalry come to fruition. And once that happens, we have even more viewers looking at the NBA, which we all know what the NBA wants. They want their game to be global and seen by every single person they can have possibly see. Y'all let me know your thoughts. And until next time, guys, I will see y'all later. Milos out. Peace.
Wanna lit like a lighter, poppin' my shit, make these niggas don't like us. Yeah, be like disciples, on top of your roof, you can see all the snipers. Feeling me, this not a cipher. I peep they nose on my wiper.